Hello, hello. I literally just woke up a few minutes ago. I'm going on early because there's no one else live right now. I think Tori's still live, but um, the usual people aren't. I'm having my first cup of coffee. I haven't even turned on all of my lights in here yet. I have a ton of stuff to do this morning. I'm starting another channel for Richard. I mentioned it one time before. He seems to think that if I go on and read children's stories that I will get a following. I personally don't think so, but he's paying me to try this out. So I'm going to get the channel set up and started this morning. Of course, as always, I need to clear off my desk. I have stuff all over the place. I have stuff from Walmart I need to put away. And, oh, I got some interesting things because I'm going to do a little skit about Scientology. So I got a Barbie and I got two little kid Barbies. They're going to be audited. I just have to write out a script. I might need help with that. I might need help from a second generation or third generation Scientologist, ex-Scientologist, to get a script written that will show. I don't think I don't know if I'm going to make it a parody or if I'm going to make it serious and show the horrible abusive questions that children are asked when they're audited, put in that torture room. Need to come up with a name for the torture room. I guess torture room says it all, huh? Those poor kids. Those poor kids. I haven't even brushed my hair yet. I just realized that. Oh goodness, I can't even get this open. I'm going to break a nail. I have to grab my scissors. I'm going to open this battery. Oh goodness. Oops. Let's see. I'm going to turn on all of my lights. This is almost out of battery. SPTV never ends. Just turning on. I have lights over here that I need to turn on. Not much going on here right now, that's for sure. That's for sure. I need to turn on my lights in the back too. Oh. Hey Maya, not much going on. You're making your morning coffee. I'm on my first cup myself. I'm just getting my studio lights turned on and everything before I start working. But I saw that there was only one streaming right now is Tori Magoo. I'm not even sure if she's still on, but I figured I would jump on since there was no one else going live right now. Yeah, it's not even daylight here yet, but oh goodness. I have all this stuff from Walmart that I need to put away. I'm gonna get my lights turned on. They sure are a lot brighter here. You're about to do sketching stream. Oh, well, good. Yeah, you should. You should. I wish I could sketch. I just can't draw at all. It is hot in here. Yeah, I'm sure people would rather watch you sketching than me just milling around. I'm not doing anything right now. I'm gonna Richard thinks there's oh, you did one last night? Good. That's good. Did you have a few people on there? I have to have a cigarette with my coffee. I'm going to set up a new channel in a bit for Richard in there. He seems to think if I read children's stories that I will gain a fast following. He doesn't quite understand how this game works. But I'm going to go ahead and set up the channel and put out a video, and so I can get paid. He's going to pay me to do it. And then if it ever gets monetized, then we'll split the income from it. He thinks it's going to happen fast. Like I said, he doesn't understand how this all works. I didn't even check to see how many subscribers I have. I don't know if you remember me saying how for a couple of weeks there, every time I checked my subscriber count, I was losing like 3 to 5, 6, 7 a day, and I couldn't understand it. And I'm like thinking people are not taking the time to come unsubscribe from this little tiny channel. And then I think I've missed the last 2 or 3 nights going live, but before that I went live maybe 3 or 4 days in a row, and my count was back up. So it's really weird how that works. I don't know if they take them away to penalize you and then start giving them back to you as you put more content on. I don't understand how that works. But the other day it was back up to like 755. There was some watching but not really chatting. Yeah, well, it's kind of hard to sketch and chat, isn't it? I would think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, well, not for you, because you don't have to type, but if they're trying to sketch and type at the same time, that would be hard. Yeah. You were sketching anyway and just turned on the camera and hit the live button. Yeah, that's, hi Janelle, welcome. Yeah, that's good. That's what I decided too. I'm kind of following Jen's lead, because she, Pup Groomer 20, she just started going live whenever she was doing her work, because she said she wanted to get watch hours, and I thought that was a good idea. Might as well be streaming it while you're working, and eventually people start realizing that you're on at the same time, and will start joining in. So I know I've missed a couple of days, and one day I just didn't feel. The first day I missed, I was taking a night off or morning off, and then the next day I just didn't feel good at all. And did I miss 3? It seems like I missed 3. I think I woke up too late or something, and I don't remember. But yeah, YouTube, they do some weird stuff. Last night they ended your stream because of police violation. That's weird. You think it was your dog snoring? So they just ended it? Huh. I go through StreamYard to stream. That looks like Restream halted your stream. Oh, police. I was wondering when you said police. I'm like, I didn't know there was YouTube police. Were you on Restream? I need to try to stream through YouTube sometime. Oh, you were on StreamYard, huh? Huh, that's weird. That is weird. So, I'm going on the cruise, so I'm starting to look through my clothes well, I started doing that a while back, but I had a box of clothes out in our shed, and that's where my bathing suits were, and Richard brought in the box, so I went through that box yesterday morning, and oh my gosh, I have like 6 bathing suits that I've never worn, and I have a couple of Calvin Klein. One is like a one-piece pants, and it's off-white. It's summer white, and I have a dress, Calvin Klein dress I've never worn. It's also summer white. But it's long sleeve. And then I have another white dress, because there's a night, I think it's called White Night. You're supposed to wear white that night and kind of dress up. So I have a dress I've never worn that's white, actually. So I have that taken care of, and I think I will probably wear one of those Calvin Klein outfits to our prom. I don't think I'm going to have time or money to go looking for a 80s or 70s or 60s or 50s prom dress. That would take too much driving around, and I don't drive. And I know Richard won't want to. He won't want to take me to thrift stores and wait for me to look and try things on. So I might just have to deal with what I have. You still haven't tried doing it through YouTube? StreamYard, yeah, the information logo looked like stream platform, not YouTube. Yeah, last month I paid for StreamYard because I wanted to be able to use 2 cameras, and so I paid the $25, but they also have a $50 level you can pay, and that's the level that you need to be able to use 2 cameras. And I didn't realize that, and I didn't have another $25 to do that. And then I forgot to stop the service, and so this month it got taken out of my account because I forgot, you know, to take it off there. So I don't have the StreamYard logo. When you pay, they take their logo off. But I mean, I haven't noticed anything different paying them and not paying them. I think you can store more. You can store more of if you make videos. You can store more of them in StreamYard if you pay. But other than that, I don't think there's a big difference. I'm not going to pay next month, that's for sure. You can use 2 cameras on the lowest thing on StreamYard. I don't think so. Because every time I try, it flashes to the next tier. It goes to the $50 one. You do? Well, I'm on there right now. I'm gonna turn on my computer. Well, you can't even see my screen. I'm gonna see. Trying to figure out. I'm afraid I'm going to pop off if I try 2 cameras. But I promise you, when I try to use 2 cameras, it tells me that I have to pay. I'm gonna ask them how to. I'm asking them right now. Other using 2 cameras. Using 2 cameras. Oops. Please enter the details. How you use 2 cameras in a live stream. Send. Oh, I don't. Says someone will get back to me soon. Maybe the U.S. terms are different. I think they are, Janelle. They have to be. Use the link and go in as another person. Huh. So you are sneaking in the other camera. See, I'm not that smart. I'm not that technical. Then you mute the sound on one of the cameras. Aha. I see. Now I get it. I guess I could do it that way. Well, that's good to know. Oh, goodness. Because I have this webcam on my desk, so I can move it around. So when I'm working, you can see what I'm doing. And then I have it going through my computer, so I can see what my audience is seeing, and I can also see the chat. Now, as far as, I guess I could go through my phone, through the StreamYard app on my phone as my second camera. I don't know. It's also confusing to me. You invite your camera in. Okay. I get it now. Okay, so I use the link. I just send a link and pretend like my phone is the person that I'm sending the link to, and then I bring them into my studio, my StreamYard studio. Okay, now I get it. Well, thanks for the info, girl. You're smart. Oh, that last sip was cold. I don't like cold coffee unless it's a Frappuccino from Starbucks, which I don't get very often. I used to go every day when I had my car. I used to get a caramel Frappuccino every day. They're so good. I have lost so much weight in the past month. I'm going to be so thin for that cruise. I'm probably not even going to be able to get into a bathing suit. I'm so skinny right now. I feel like I look sickly. Oh, were you playing music, Maya? Were you there when she was doing her sketch stream, Janelle? I know one morning I picked some music from the YouTube library, so I was sure I wouldn't get a copyright strike. I tried to play music in the background. I had YouTube open with the music playing, but when I clicked over to the StreamYard tab, the music would play, but it wouldn't go to the next song. So I was having to like switch back and forth to get the music. No, it wasn't a copyright thing, a policy violation. Yeah, I have tried the McDonald's ones. They're okay. I think they would be, I would like them a lot better if they made their whipped cream like Starbucks does. I'm a snob when it comes to whipped cream. Richard's behind me putting on the dog's harness. He's going to take P for a walk, a bike ride. I'm live streaming. I'm going to do that channel in a few minutes. I'm going to set it up so I can put a video out. Excuse me.
Okay, come on, we're ready. Let's
Okay.
go.
That little dog runs alongside the bicycle and keeps up. It's amazing how fast that little dog can run, you guys. It blows my mind how fast he is. You were asleep and just tried to watch it when the violation logo popped up. You watched it on replay. The ladybug on a sunflower. Aw, cool. Did y'all see? Were you here a few minutes ago when I showed what I got at Walmart? You guys, I got a Barbie and 2 Barbie kids because I am going to do a little series of kids getting audited and how abusive it is. And I'm going to try to get up maybe with Liz Gale. And if y'all saw her, she had a live stream earlier today. I watched it on replay, but she showed what kids go through when they grow up in Scientology. And she showed a sheet with, she had a few questions on there of examples of what they are asked when they're getting audited as young kids. And she said there's 99 questions. And she just read off a few of them, but they were so intrusive and so disgustingly gross. And so I'm going to make a little Barbie size e-meter, and I'm going to have an audit session with the Barbies and make a little skit out of it. You thought it was my bra he came walking in with? No, that was a harness. That was the little dog's harness. My bra is about that size, though. Yeah, they are some gross people. I don't understand how these adults, I guess by the time they're auditing children, they've been through so much indoctrination, and the gross stuff is so normalized that they don't realize that it's gross. But oh my God, I mean, you would think out of the thousands of people that have been in Scientology that at some point there would be some pushback on these questions, you know, that kids are getting asked. And maybe there has been some pushback at times, but I guess they probably get in trouble if they push back, and so they just don't. But good God, you would think these adults would have more brains than they have. Oh my gosh, I just can't imagine getting so roped in. I mean, I'm talking about not people that are born into it, but going in as an adult and getting so roped in. I mean, I totally understand how it happens over a long period of time. And at first it's, you know, they don't show their true colors and it doesn't sound at all like what it becomes. And so I can definitely see me being fooled because I am so trusting of people. I mean, I can see that happening. But like at this day and age, when there's so much on the internet and going in as an adult, it just seems like people wouldn't fall for it. in this day and age, especially. It just blows my mind. I mean, I know there's not a lot of people that they're recruiting nowadays, but, and I understand the cognitive dissonance of people that are in it. But thank God some people are starting to, and people that are in it are starting to drop out of it. That they do peek in and look at stuff they're not supposed to look at, and they realize, eventually they realize, what's happening, or they start to have their doubts. But gosh, I just feel so sorry for the children that are born into it. It's so disgusting. And you know what? I don't understand. I'm so ashamed of America and our government for letting this go on. I just totally don't understand how these people are allowed to do what they are doing, because what they are doing is just as bad as the FDLS and Jeff Warren, and what, I'm getting chill bumps talking about it, what he, did to all of those children, especially the girls, but it was probably the boys too. All of the SA that was going on in the FLDS community. I mean, they put a stop to that. There's just as much abuse going on in Scientology as there was in that cult. Jeff Warren and the FDLS or FLDS. I think I said it wrong. It's FLDS. Several years ago, you took pictures of your Ken dolls and put the photos on Instagram. They got pulled for copyright. Oh, wow. Mattel is aggressive on their products. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, well, oh, I didn't even think of that. Hi, Psych. Welcome. You guys, so I can't use the Barbies are you allowed to use them if you write the company, or can you put a disclaimer up somehow? Do y'all know anything about that? I better investigate, because dummy me, I didn't even think of the copyright stuff with the Barbies. I'm glad you mentioned it. Hi, Rika. Welcome. Insomnia Crew. You're right about that. Well, I didn't wake up. I didn't get out of bed till like 3 o'clock, I think, or 3:30. And I'm on the East Coast. So it's really like early morning to me, early morning. I'm usually the Insomnia Crew, but today I'm early morning crew. Oh my gosh, you have to be up in 3 hours. Bless your heart. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. I've been in your chat before, Rika, but you probably don't remember. It's been a couple of weeks, I think. But I'm usually sleeping when you are up doing your thing. But I sure do appreciate your protesting. More power to you, girl. I'm guessing, Rika, you have a job you have to go to. Oh, you do remember me? Thank you. Do you have a job, Rika? I'm assuming you do. Bless your heart if you do. But you're young enough. Shoot, I used to go into work on a couple hours of sleep often, because I've always been such a night owl, and yeah. And also I used to party a lot. so I didn't get a lot of sleep. I don't want to say I was a bad girl, but I was a partier. Let me put it that way. That's why I didn't have a child till I was 40. Was I 40? No, I was 41 years old. Rika and I live about an hour away from one another. Janelle, or live, sorry, I like live. I can't even talk this morning. Memory care specialist. You work with I think blind woman with dementia. Oh, bless your heart. Is Fiona here? Did I miss Fiona? Hi, Fiona. I'm sorry. I put my disclaimer up that if I miss you, it's not on purpose, but hi, Fiona. I cannot imagine doing what you do, Rika. You're 47, not so young. You look a lot younger than 47. You look very young, girl. Fiona, I still have not been able to find your paintings. I don't know. I told you I'm terrible on Facebook. I don't know why I can't find them, but I can't. And believe me, I have looked and looked. And then once I get on there, of course, I can't stop myself. And I'm scrolling down my home page. And I end up being on there for an hour or two. But I don't know where everything is on Facebook. It's changed so much since I first started on it. It's way different. Do y'all remember when Facebook first came out? It's way different now. Way different. The GoFundMe on Facebook, I mean, the GoFundMe thing used to post right on, it was part of Facebook, I think, because I remember in 2019, I had to do a GoFundMe to get an electric wheelchair when my mom kicked me out, and I was homeless in Austin, and all I had was a manual wheelchair, and I needed an electric one, and so I did a GoFundMe, and all of my high school friends donated, and I was able to buy an electric scooter. But it was all done through Facebook, and now it's like a whole separate website and all that. Oh, Fiona, I'm sorry. I'm mistaking you for oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Fiona. You're right. I'm trying to go back in the chat a little bit. Yeah, Rika does look 25. She really does. I never would have guessed that you're pushing, I hate to say it, pushing 50. Did I say that? I'm so sorry. But you look half your age, Rika. How do you do it? You must not have done a lot of drugs or drank a lot in your younger days. I can't say the same. I have abused myself horribly. That's why I'm in my wheelchair too. That's why I had my accident. The night that I had my accident in 2002, I think it was Labor Day weekend. Is that the one in at the end of August, beginning of September? I was bartending that night, and I had been working, and so of course, I had a few cocktails, and a couple of guys gave me a pill. They said it was ecstasy. Of course, I took it, and it turned out to be that date rape drug. And so I was miscombobulated and had a bad bicycle accident because I rode my bicycle to and from work. I lived in a little Main Street, California town. I rode my bike to the grocery store. I rode my bike everywhere because it was my exercise. And I wanted to stay in shape. And yeah, it's because I was high, and when I had my bike accident that put me in a wheelchair, not gonna lie. Isn't odd to be in chat? Some friends halfway around the world, some across. Yeah, it really is crazy, Janelle, because sometimes when I'm talking to Richard, I'm like, yeah, my friends in Australia, and I call people that I talk to often friends, like when I talk about Maya, I say, yeah, my artist friend in Norway. And Richard's like, friends? You have friends around the world? And I'm like, well, yeah, I do now. I'm still trying to catch up in the chat. I'm way far behind. Way far behind. Yeah, I don't have any mods. You can try to drop links. I don't know if you can or not. Okay, on Facebook, I don't go on very often, but it's my name is Kelli, and my last name is Ford, Ford, like the car. I know there's a lot of people with my same name on there. I live in Florida, if that helps. I don't know how else to find people on Facebook. Like I said, I hardly ever go on there. Maybe you can send a friend request through the messenger or something. I don't know how all that works, you guys. POTR. What's POTR? Yeah, Maya, I looked young for my age until I turned 60. And I'll be 62 in September. Sunscreen and hats. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Rika. Yeah, I've come to terms with my accident pretty much, kind of, I think. I live in so much pain, you guys. I don't understand how a body can hurt as bad as it does. So it's nerve damage, and it's so painful because it's like a constant burning and pins and needles, and it's just waking up is so miserable. Every time I wake up lately, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do on the cruise? Because I'm in such pain when I wake up. It's not going to be pretty. And I have 2 roommates. I never wore sunscreen and hats. I was always the one that was trying to get as much sun as I could. Terrible for your skin, I know. And that's one reason I have so many wrinkles. And another is because I smoke. That's funny, Janelle. You saw your mom's face. I look a lot like my mother, too. I look way younger? I don't think so. Maybe when I get my teeth fixed and I haven't even brushed my hair today, you guys. I'm sorry. I came in and I went to SPTV space or SPTV.space, and Tori was the only one on live, so I decided just to jump on real quick. And I forgot I did brush my teeth, but didn't brush my hair. I just had my first cup of coffee and I jumped on without doing all the stuff I usually do. You don't really mod, you don't know how to drop links. Yeah, I don't need mods yet. One day I will. Oh, you can make Maya a mod and she can list Rika's channel. I tried for about 5 minutes to not. Yeah, I don't want to be a mod either. No way. You can tag yourself. I don't know how to tag. I don't know what tagging is. That's how old I am. You want to try to find a souvenir, but they're all made in China. That is so funny. That is so funny. Oh, cool, Janelle. That is cool. I keep saying I've got to get some pictures put up on my Etsy store so I can post it and start selling my jewelry. I complain that I'm always broke and I have all this jewelry I need to sell, but I can't get my Etsy shop up. I have a mental block about the photos. I have a lot of pictures of a lot of my jewelry, but I don't think they're professional enough. I should just put it on there and not worry about it so much right now. But sometimes I'm such a perfectionist that it impedes me. Oh, a sciatica nerve. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm pretty when it comes to sharing a room, I'm pretty I don't spend a lot of time in the room. And like I don't sleep a lot. So I might sleep for 3 or 4 hours. And I will try to do that probably when they're not in there, or I'll go to bed when they do and get up when they do. And I just stay out of the way and I let everybody get ready. And then when everybody's finished, then I'll get ready myself. And as far as making it to the bathroom, I have to wear Depends because in the morning, getting out of my bed and into my chair and rolling into the bathroom, there's no way I could make it without having a Depends on. So thank goodness for adult diapers, right? It's embarrassing, but what am I going to say? I'm glad that they make them. Let me put it that way. Just like I'm glad they make wheelchairs. I can't imagine living in like the Bible days or like the Jesus days 2,000 years ago when they didn't have epidurals for birthing a baby. I probably wouldn't have had one. And I don't think they had wheelchairs back then. That would have been terrible for people that couldn't walk, you know? I would have had to find a strong man to carry me around, and then strong men get old, so then I would kind of be stuck, right? Cardiac symptoms. Oh, wow, bless your heart. Yeah, you're right, Maya. They probably don't, but I don't talk about it except like it's all women. It's all women here. There's only four of you here and you're all women, so that's why I said it. And I don't think any men go back and rewatch my lives. But if they do, oh well, they'll know I wear adult diapers to bed, which is okay because I don't take men to bed anymore. Thank goodness. You guys, I just about died the other day. Let me tell you. Bozo in there, my ex-husband slash roommate, he knows that I'm real broke right now, and he said, I told him I would never, ever in a million years have sex again, especially with him. And he's like, maybe you need to rethink that offer that I made you. And I just about grossed out again. I said, Richard, that is never going to happen. Not in a million freaking years. First of all, he grosses me out, okay? He's so disgusting to me that I can't believe I was ever with him to begin with. And anyway, yeah, so he's 87 and offering to pay me for sex. Sicko. Sicko. I know it is gross, Janelle. It is so gross. It is so gross, Janelle. So anyway, so I guess since I don't take men to bed anymore or go in their beds anymore, I'm allowed to wear diapers to bed, right? The other day I was so sick and I kept waking up and I just couldn't get out of bed. And my diaper leaked and I had to wash everything. It was such a nightmare. I mean, even the mattress pad and everything. And I don't want to have to do that again. My legs are so on fire right now. Oh my goodness. Oops. I'm gonna make a sign because I just had that first cup of coffee and I have to run to the bathroom real quick, but I'm gonna make a sign to put up in case someone clicks on here and doesn't see anything on this, doesn't see a person on their screen. Oh, this, I don't like this. That Sharpie doesn't write very good. My writing is terrible right now. It looks like I'm real shaky. It must be the caffeine. Now, I put up mirror my camera, but tell me, is that backwards to you guys? Wait, is it upside down? Is that better? Is that backwards? I'll wait to get your answer. Yeah, Janelle, it's not so bad. It's the first time it's come up in 2.5 years, so I put a quick stop to it. It is my first cruise, Fiona. It is. It is my first cruise, but like I'm real conscientious of other people's space, so I feel like, I'll be an okay roommate. Okay, it's okay. That sign's okay. Okay, I will be back in just a minute. Um, Tell me before you're going to bed. Tell me before you're going to bed.
Okay, it will be for another hour or so.
Okay. I'm going to do that channel. I can't get after
I'm just gonna do a little more work on this and that's it.
I tell a lie. I'm just taking a bathroom break. I have people from Australia, Norway.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
They speak English?
Yeah. And they write English. Well, they do in Australia.
I mean, there's a lot of people speak English in their language. I'm too young to speak two languages.
No, it's because we were born here. If we were born somewhere else, you might speak 2 languages. They're all around the world. We have a lot of people from Germany, from what's it called? Sweden, Norway, Denmark, all those countries. They all speak good English. Hi, baby. Hi. Come on. Come on. You want a treat? You want a treat?
He went twice.
Good boy. God, he is so heavy.
Yeah, he's solid.
Good boy. Such a good boy. Good boy. My baby. Okay. Oh, baby. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that was terrible, Pete. Oh my goodness. Sorry, baby. Oh my goodness. You okay, baby? You okay? That was terrible. That was terrible. Oh my goodness. Golly. Oh my gosh. I dropped my dog, you guys. He wanted up in my lap, so I put him in my lap. And then when I was going down my ramp, I was putting him down and he fell. I felt so terrible. Poor little guy. Oh, terrible mother. I feel much better. Much better. Yeah, if anybody ever wants to jump on here with me, you're more than welcome. I can send a link anytime. If someone wants to come on now or another time, you're more than welcome. I need to start, I made this channel to to interview Never Ends, so they could tell their trauma story, and I only did 3 of it. I felt like Never Ends needed a space to be able to tell their trauma story if they wanted to, because I think that helps with the healing, you know, to get validation. And I don't know why I kind of forgot about that, but I should start interviewing Never Ends again. I don't know. It is kind of scary to go live at first. At first, I used to be so nervous. Oh my goodness gracious. And then I run out of things to talk about, you know, unless I'm telling one of my horror stories, and I have plenty of those, but I have to have something to get me started in that direction. Something has to like trigger a memory before I can like really start thinking about past events and retelling them. I don't mind retelling them, but like I said, I have plenty of them, but I don't sit around and think about them that much. That's why I have to have something spark a memory. Left out in the shadow. Yes, you're right, Janelle. And that's why I thought I would make the channel, because you know, ex Scientology the ex cult members, they're great at interviewing, you know, each other, which is what they should be doing for sure. But yeah, I thought that we needed a place to go too, and I probably should have kept on track. I would probably have a lot bigger channel by now. I don't know why I stopped. I really don't. Something happened to where I think I really don't remember. I think I might have thought that not very many people were watching, and so I thought that people weren't interested. But my mistake was, you're supposed to, now I know, you just push through the lean lean days. Push through the times, when you don't have very many views, and just keep doing what you're doing, because eventually um, it will catch on, because I see these smaller channels, like if they just keep on, they start to grow. And it's a slow growth, but it's a growth, and that counts. So if I would have stayed on track, I think I would be way ahead of where I am now. But I believe things happen for a reason, and so I think that I know so much about art and like metalworking and polymer clay, mainly those two, and beading and jewelry making, that I could have a lot of content about that, but that doesn't really fit into the SPTV space. So, there's a little lizard caught in between my window and the screen, and I just saw him catch a bug. Richard,
Yeah.
there's a lizard that's been caught between my window and screen for like 3 days.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
I mean, I just saw him catch a bug, so he's not starving, but yeah, okay. Yeah, he's fat. I guess they're not always smart enough to get out, though. Anyway. You're right, Maya. Yeah, Janelle, I forgot to check where I was at before I came on. The other day I was at 755. So about your mom, and you're right about that, Fiona. Oh, that's right. That's right. You're right. I did go through a depression, a low about that, about not being able to see my son. Look, I'm going to start crying right now. Oh, I still haven't seen my son. So hard. So hard. It's around 750. That means I've lost 5 in the past 3 days. I find if I don't go on every day, that they start taking them from me. I'm going to have to make it a point to go on every day, like Jen does and like Cricket does. Thanks for checking. She's really good about encouraging smaller channels. Yeah, you're right about that, Janelle. Oh, thanks, Maya. I'll be okay. It's just, golly, it's so hard. I love my son so much, and you know what sucks? And it's all about, this is what pisses me off about the world. It's all about fucking money. If you have enough money, like, if you have enough money in this world, you don't end up not being able to see people you love, because you can buy a ticket whenever you want. And or I could buy a car and I could get my license and I could drive to see him. It's the world. You have to depend on money so much, and it affects your like personal life so much. And since there's the internet now, that means that like there's a lot more opportunity for people to make money. right? And YouTube is one way. Etsy is another way. And I just need to put myself out there more so I can start making money, so I will be able to buy tickets. I mean, I had to cancel my trip to Austin in July because I was going to be late on my rent. Not all my rent, just $150 of it. God forbid. I had to cancel my trip because him in there freaked the fuck out over $150 fucking dollars. And yeah. So anyway, so with all this opportunity from the internet, I figure like in a year from now, I'll be okay. I'm just having to go through the hard part right now. So I'll just keep on keeping on. And as long as I keep on like making jewelry or figuring out how to grow my channel, you know, between those two, I'll be able to supplement my income enough to where I can go see my son. Like, you know, he's playing football at college. This is his third year. He'll be playing football, and I have not been to one of his games. I've never been to see his college, and he's not that far from me. I don't know how many miles it is, but he's only a couple of states away from me. You know, and I should be able to go watch a few of his football games. And I mean, I'm not talking about buying a plane ticket even. I'm like, I will take the bus, and I should be able to do that, buy a bus ticket and get a hotel room for a couple of nights and watch him play football. But by next year, and he'll be a senior next year, he's a junior this year. By next year, I should have enough extra income to be able to do that. That's my goal. I look a hot mess right now. The block to Etsy, you can make your money. What do you mean about Etsy? Oh, I know y'all are. Y'all are wonderful. Y'all are wonderful. You hadn't seen your eldest son and wife for over 8 years. Wow. Yeah, mine's not good at getting a hold of me either, but I noticed a change in him this year. He actually tried calling me, and he texted me 2 or 3 times, which he had not done ever in previous years since 2019. I think he's 21 now. I don't even remember. Isn't that terrible? But he's actually starting to pay a little more attention to me the older he gets, which is a welcome change, let me tell you. Yeah. Let's see. My disability check is $950 a month. And once I pay rent and like pay my phone, which I couldn't pay this month, and like, you know, paying my, but I don't have very many bills, but by the time I do that, I'm left with like $100 to last a whole month. And that's why I need to, if I could make like an extra, I say $200 to $400 a month. Really, if I can make an extra $400 a month, and I should be able to do that. I should be able to sell $400 worth of jewelry easy. But I know Etsy's not easy either. Janelle, as far as Etsy, do you think another platform is better than Etsy, or are they all about the same? If I quit smoking, I would save $100 a month. I just like cigarettes. I just like cigarettes. I don't know why, I do. Especially with my coffee. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, I didn't think it was realistic either, Maya, but you know what? Um, 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 let's see. I could try to put up the links. What do I have to do? Open YouTube, and I'll do it in a minute. I just lit a cigarette. Y'all are welcome to use my chat to put your channels in and all that stuff. I don't mind at all, at all. And Janelle, I don't even think I am subscribed to yours. I think I am on yours, Maya. I will check. I will check for sure. I've never posted a link. I have to figure out how to do it. 12% of your income on those things. Yeah, I know. Yeah, and if I quit smoking, I would probably gain weight too. I need to gain a few pounds. I really do. You're a mathematician, Janelle. 12%. Wow. Oh, goodness. To post a link, do I have to go on YouTube and grab their links, I guess, copy, and then paste them? Oh, no, thank you, Fiona. I'm good on the phones, but that is so sweet of you. Plus, to send stuff, to send stuff in the mail is so, the price is so prohibitive. It's insane. Maya and I think Maya was on with me a few days ago when I was looking up how much it costs to send like an item that was less than a pound to the UK, and it was like $20 was the cheapest I found or something. But thank you so much. I have actually I found 2 old phones, and they're 4G and not 5G, but I have an old iPhone that I use, and it does everything I need it to do. But I appreciate you so much for offering that. That's very, very sweet. If you search for Alice in Art Supply Horderland, you might be able to find me. Yeah. Yeah, Janelle, I've been on disability for, what, 22 years? I got it my first go-round, believe it or not. That's another whole story. Let me tell you. It took me about, I want to say, 1.5 or 2 years before I ever got in front of the judge, for my disability claim. And he granted me disability. And they went back from the day of my accident, and I got all the back pay and stuff. But he stopped it. This is what he told me. The whole court was aghast when he said this. And he didn't say it in these words, but he said, oh, you've had a child since your accident. And I said, yes, sir. And he said, well, and like I said, he didn't say it in these words, but he meant, oh, since you can still have sex, then you're okay. And so he gave me disability from the time of my accident until the day my son was born. Of course, I refiled another claim immediately, and the judge was shaking his head at the other judge, who had done that to me. So I got back pay again, and have had disability ever since. But yeah, can you imagine a judge telling someone who's crippled, who has a spinal cord injury and is crippled, that since they were, mind you, it's not like I could have sex. I was able to lay there, sir, and I got pregnant. Yeah. It's not like I was going around having sex, not like I used to. But anyway, it was crazy. You had to roll in using your wheelchair before yours was approved. Wow. Yeah. And I was I had my accident a month before I turned 40. And they're like, people at 40 do not get approved for disability. Good luck. But like I said, I got approved my first go round, which was unheard of at the time. I imagine it's even harder now. Two and a half cartons a fortnight. What's a fortnight? The cheapest carton is $287, $288. Are you kidding, Fiona? Oh my gosh. You know how much I pay for a carton? $40. $40. And I smoke like a carton and a half a month. Maybe two cartons. Probably 2 cartons. It depends, but yeah, I don't smoke a whole lot, but I do smoke. Yeah, Maya, can you imagine a judge saying that? Yeah, $5 a pack is a lot. The cigarettes I smoke, I mean, I used to smoke the really good ones. I smoke cheap ones now. These they make in Miami, and they're not as good as Virginia Slims, but I got used to them, believe me, because Virginia Slims are like $9 a pack, and these are $4 a pack. So, yeah. I cannot imagine paying $288 for a carton of cigarettes. Wow. That's incredible. Incredible. Oh my goodness. I start talking so much. These do go out real easy. They are cheap. They're not that bad though. I smoke menthols. Oh goodness. I don't know why I'm yawning. I didn't get out of bed till 3:30, I think. My nose is running because I was tearing up a few minutes ago. I'm going to try to get my son to come here for Thanksgiving. He might. he was supposed to try to come see me on his way back to school this summer, but by the time I caught up with him, he said that he was already back at school. So I don't know what happened to that. I didn't think he would come see me. I mean, I've lived here 2.5 years, and he hasn't come to see me yet. 2 weeks is a fortnight. Oh, wow. Yeah, 20 in a pat. Wow. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy. $18 for a 30 pack. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Is our money worth less or more where y'all live? Like, is our dollar, what's our dollar worth where y'all live? I think, Fiona, aren't you in Australia? I think she's in Australia, Maya. I have that 10-second delay. I think they'll get that delay fixed sometime. Maybe not. Maybe they have it for a reason. You don't know about the other sites. You tried Etsy and it wasn't profitable. Wow. So do you think I'd be better on eBay, Janelle? I think if I went on eBay, I wouldn't feel like my photos would have to be professional quality. Like, you're right, Janelle. The dollar is worth about 50 cents now. I feel the exact same way. I hate to say it, but and don't get mad at me, anybody, but I hope Trump makes it back in, so maybe our economy will go back to how it was. I think that's the only hope we have right now. I mean, it's not a great choice, but I think it's better than the alternative. That's just my opinion. And I am pretty, how do I put it? Let me just say this. I think the Democrats suck. I think a lot of the Republicans suck too, though. But between the two, I will choose Trump over Kamala Harris any day. I mean, look what has happened to our southern border. It's a travesty. A travesty. Yeah, you're right. Australia is a little more than 50. Australia is a little more than 25 USA. So our dollar is worth less in Australia. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Janelle. That's terrible. That is terrible. Wow. He should be in jail. But I was thinking about it the other day. I got sexually assaulted when I was 18. It was horrible, you guys. And I never did anything about it because the man was so powerful, had so much money, and I just figured that I didn't have a chance, at trying to go after him. So I never reported it. and I wish I would have. But I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I'm telling you, I have a lot of horror stories. It's not a good guy. We have to find him better. Yeah, there has to be better. Yeah, I agree, Janelle, but I mean, that's terrible what he did, but please don't get mad at me for saying this. I still think he's better for the country than Kamala Harris. They don't give us a choice, is what it is. And Robert Kennedy, I don't know if you've heard him speak. I saw him on, I think it was Joe Rogan, and they won't even let him run. If he was running, I would be for him. Robert Kennedy Jr., I think it is. Marketplace. Oh, wow. Okay, I never thought of Marketplace. Huh. Maybe I'll try that, because then I would get a lot of locals too. I wouldn't have to mail it out. They could come get it. Your dollar is worth less than the US dollar. Oh, wow. Oh, so I had it backwards. Oh, wow. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, now I understand, Fiona. Okay, I get it. Yeah, Maya, she was talking about Trump. Yep, he essayed one of her friends. That's horrible. Horrible. I hate men. I mean, just for that reason. You know, it's all about sex to them. It's so gross. It's so disgusting. They remind me of Scientology. I wish there was somewhere we could put them all, and then they could just rape each other. Grape each other. Okay, Janelle. Yeah, I'll look into that. I need to start going on Facebook more anyway, because I need to figure out how it all works. Yeah, I feel like Etsy, Etsy would be a hard place to grow. I'll look into Marketplace. Yeah, Fiona, I was thinking how I computed that backwards. I can see how I did that now. Hmm. Oh my gosh, I've got to find a dentist. I keep putting it off and putting it off. I'm going to run out of time if I don't take care of that. Yeah, how many do y'all have to choose from, Maya? And how often do y'all put people into office? I'm not up on world politics at all. I kind of live in the United States bubble. Yeah, wow. I'm not going to gift wrap anything. Did you let them do your cost for shipping? I was just going to do free shipping within the United States, and then charge for shipping outside of the United States, because I know it's real expensive. I kind of checked into that. And I know you can figure out your own shipping cost, or you can let them do it. Oh shoot, I think I just broke an earring. No, I didn't. What in the hell? Well, that was weird. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. Oh well. I think I'm going to get back into my metal working, and because that's real interesting. I think it might be more interesting than clay, because I mean, when you're using metals, you have to saw a lot. You have to solder. You have to. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you have to do to work in metal. I was thinking about getting back into that. When I started with the polymer clay, I fell in love with it. I didn't think I would, and it's kind of over. It has taken me away from other forms of jewelry making. I know, Fiona, you're right about that. If I don't charge for shipping, you mean? Yeah. eBay took away the option to calculate shipping when they went flat rate. You lost money. That's why I stopped. Oh, wow. Wow. Well, they're making it hard, huh? I don't know what the answer is. Ugh. That's also depressing. Yeah. Well, I live in Jacksonville, Florida. It's a huge city, so I'm sure there is. My thing is, yeah, Fiona, you're right. My problem is, like, I don't have a car. My license, I let that expire. And he sure doesn't want to be driving me around places. You're a kingdom, so you vote between many political parties. Then they often can collaborate with each other, and the biggest party's leader becomes the prime minister. Oh, I see. Do y'all have a king or a king and queen? I don't know how that king and queen stuff works. Or do you just have a prime minister? How long are they a prime minister for? Is there like a limit on how long they can stay in office? You do. Wow. I can't imagine people thinking they have the right to be a king or a queen and pass it down to someone in their own family. That seems ridiculous to me. Every 4 years. Oh, okay. That's same here. Same as the United States. Yeah, that king queen stuff cracks me up. What, some family a long time ago thought they had the right to appoint themselves king and queen and then pass it on to their children. How dare they? How dare they? You know what's so interesting is, like, you never see people from Russia in our chats. I find that odd. And just every once in a while, like, there will be someone from Japan, but not very often. You have the coolest king. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you're right about that, Janelle. You're right about that. Oh, except in Germany when the Holocaust was going on and all their art got stolen. I watched a show about that. They even made a movie about some woman that lived in LA. Her family lost all their art, and but she got it back from some government. I forget, was it the German government? I forget the name of the movie, but it was such a good movie. She fought it all the way from, like I said, she lived in LA, and she got an attorney that went after some foreign government, and she got her art collection back. You do. You get. I don't know how to make shorts, Janelle. I mean, I have a couple up there that I kind of stumbled upon, but yeah, I feel sorry for like my son's generation. I don't know what this world's going to come to with all that AI and stuff. I don't know. I don't even like to think about it. Yes, with Helen Mirren, yes. It was, I don't even know how to say that word. I loved that movie. It was so good. Mm. You guys, I think I'm going to pop off. I'm starting to get hungry, and I need to make that channel so I can get paid from him. I want to do it before he goes to bed because I need to go to the store, and I'm gonna read a story and record it. He's paying me $50, so I'm gonna read The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein or Silverstein. I don't know how to say his name. Your grandma was chosen to be the date for the prince when she was 100. Oh, wow. That's cool. That is cool, Maya. Okay, Janelle. I will. Yeah, Helen Mirren, she's great. She did make a great queen. Well, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I would stay on longer if I didn't have to put this new channel together before he goes to bed, but I'm gonna grab something to eat real quick. I appreciate you guys. I learned so much from you. She did. That's funny. My grandmother lived to be 100 also. She turned 100 in November and she died the following March. That was a few years ago. That's so cool. Okay, well, I appreciate you all. Much love, and y'all have a beautiful day. And I will be back on tomorrow morning. I'm not sure what time. I kind of look to see who's on because I don't want to like interfere with anybody's, live. But anyway, if you see me on, jump on. I love talking to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.